Hey guys, episode 2, 9 o'clock Monday, and I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about uh, where my head's at. Um, Maybe go over kind of my strategy for this vlog, as well as a couple issues that we've had with the site, or I guess one issue that we've had with the site, and then kind of go over the answers of the questions that have been played so far. So, first of all, I wanted to say that I guess the best way to say it is that I've been kind of foggy as to what the strategy should be for this vlog. I definitely want to document what's going on, which means, telling you the things I'm doing to try to promote Crowdini or make the game better, that sort of thing. But what I would also love to be able to do is get context from you as to why you voted the way you did, or whether you even like the question. Just, kind of your context and why you play is really important to me. It's the most valuable feedback I can have. It will help me mold the game in the future to be better. It will help me find new players. It will help me find sponsors. When I ran this before, I ran it for about 20 months. And so in that time, 20 months, 30 days, 30 games a month, be about 600 prizes it gave away. And we had probably 3 times that amount playing when I closed it down. And so that's just to say that for the most part, people probably aren't going to win. And that's something I understand. I'm here for the long term. I'd love for everybody to win. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that sometimes the psychological aspect of the game is what I think is kind of fun about it. And the why you answered the way you did is really fun to me. But, I pretty much never get to hear why people answered the way they did. I just see the results, the data. So, what I'm asking now is, if you will reply to this, scratch that. If you'll comment on this video, if you will reply to my daily email, if you will snap me, tag me in an Instagram story, comment on an Instagram post, tweet me, and all I want to hear is, what's the context for why you answered the way you did? Or, what do you think about this question? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Should I have asked it a different way? And then I want to use that stuff in the vlog. I want to apologize to 2 or 3 of you that I said I would use your comments in the last vlog and I didn't, and I'm sorry about that. I'm learning the ropes, and I should have done that. So, anyways, that's my goal, is to use your context in the vlog. Now to a couple of issues, I guess 2 issues that we've had with the game. The first one is that we've had a couple of people who, when voting, have run into an issue. One person votes, and then they get a link saying that they're about to be redirected, and then they get redirected to, I guess, the answer screen. The other person votes and gets a message that says they cannot vote twice. Interesting enough, both these people are people who were in the beta for the site, but it's the only 2 instances that we have so far. And Juan, my developer, and I are kind of stumped as to what's going on. So, if you are having any issues whatsoever with voting, if you will please email me, jason@crowdini.com, or support@crowdini.com, or reply to the daily email, however you want to get it to me, and just let me know what issue you're having. And hopefully that will help give us better context. Again, I guess that's the theme of this vlog, as to what's going on and how we can fix it. The other issue I want to talk about has come up a couple of times, and that's referrals. I've had a couple of emails of people saying that they felt like the way referrals are done kind of negates their want to play the game. And I certainly understand that. And so what I wanted to say here is that I made a mistake. I allowed way too many points for referrals. Just to give you a little background, up until, say, 3 days before the game launched, my plan was to have the max number of referral points for the first game be 25. So 5 referrals in the first game is what I was going to max out at. And then I kind of panicked, I guess is the best way to say it, and thought that that wasn't going to be incentive enough for people to want to refer other people. And so I raised it. And I initially raised it to 75, and then I doubled that to 150. I think that's what it's at, right? Let me double check that. I don't even know. 145. So let me just say that for game 2 and probably every game after that, the referrals are going to be much less of an impact on the scoring of the game. I have an idea for how I want the scoring of the game to be for game 2. I also think I'm going to shorten the length. So this first game is going on 4 weeks. I think I might cut it in half for the next game and do 2 weeks. Give me feedback. Let me know what you think of that. I think I might change the scoring system just a bit, just to make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's more interesting, maybe not. Maybe there's no reason to. I'm not sure. But all that to be said that I am testing things. If you played the first time around, you probably realized that the game never changed. The fundamentals of the game stayed the same. The point system, or the way the game worked, never changed. And I think that hurt the game in some respects. The one thing I like about the way this one's built, and just so you know, I built it from scratch, that this game is built in such a way that we can make changes from game to game, and it doesn't affect the game like it did before. It's kind of confusing, but anyways, for those people who played before, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. But anyways, what I wanted to say is that the game right now is not in its final form, and it may take 1 more game or 2 more games or 5 more games or 10 more games before it gets kind of into the form where I know that it's something that people really like to do, and that the point system works for the majority of people. I don't think everybody's going to always be happy, but the point system works for the majority of people. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I hope you'll stick with it. I think for some people, points don't even matter. They don't care if they win or lose, they just want to answer the questions. And for me, kind of that's where it started. I kind of felt that by making it a game, it made it more interesting in some ways. But anyways, last thing I want to talk about before we get to the results is that I am working on more prizes. I can't promise that I'm going to have more prizes for this first game, but I want you to know that I am working on it. I know that 1 prize seems like a small amount, but just know I'm working on more prizes. I'm contacting people. For the most part, we need more people, and that's something I also am working on. But I'm still working to try to find you more prizes, because I just think it'd be more fun with more prizes. All right, let's get to these questions that we've asked. So we already did the very first question in the last vlog, but what I think I'm going to go over these next 3 questions in today's, and then tomorrow I will just have 1 to do, and hopefully have some context, have some comments from you guys. So the second question we asked was, who was your favorite Guardian of the Galaxy? Groot won by a landslide with 62% of the vote. I'm not surprised. I figured it would be Groot or Star-Lord, and surprisingly Rocket and Star-Lord tied for second with 14%. But when you have a baby in the second movie, everybody loves a baby. Babies don't lose. They always win. So that makes sense to me. The next one was getting you to predict who scored the most points in the Spurs-Warriors game from Sunday night. And Stephen Curry, he was the majority answer, I guess, with 58%. Kevin Durant was second with 31%. Interestingly enough, those were the top two scorers for the game. Curry had 40 points and Durant had 36 or 34, something like that. I would have voted for Kawhi Leonard. I felt like he was kind of underrated, but he also got hurt. And he ended up with the third most points in the game. I think he had 26. So the next question, which was Sunday's question, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Is a hot dog a sandwich? And just a little background, I was struggling with finding a question for this day for some reason. I don't know why. And I saw this asked on a forum somewhere, and I thought, that'd be fun to ask. So I asked it, and 4 out of 5 of you said, no, hot dog's not a sandwich. I personally believe you're wrong. I think hot dog is a sandwich, but I'm not in the majority, obviously. I did get one comment about this from @DrinkingDollars on Twitter, who said that this was a horrible question to ask on Mother's Day, and that he had gotten in quite a few verbal arguments with people about this question. He said even more than political arguments. So I'm sorry, Drinking Dollars. I'm sorry that this was a horrible question, but I thought it was kind of a fun question. And a fun question for a yes or no question. All right, well, that's it for today. Please do me a favor and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this, about giving context and having your stuff put in the vlogs. Reply to the email, send me a tweet about today's question, and I will add it into tomorrow's vlog. Thank you for playing, and I'll see you tomorrow.